come to places like this, I have massive respect for engineers. This is a dam system that just blows my mind, and I get excited to look at it, even though I don't have anything to do with irrigation or damming, but it's just really nice to see that there's smart people in the world. Here's a great question. Are we respectful of people who do great stuff? Are we respectful of their time, of their intelligence, the education that they've done? And I ask that question because I live in a world where I'm very privileged to be involved with some very smart people, some very wealthy people, some people who are very successful. And they often share with me that people waste their time. They make an appointment and don't show up. They ask for advice and they don't use it. They have a conversation that they talk about themselves rather than asking the successful person, how did you become successful? So here's just a very personal question. If you want help, if you want somebody who's done something that you haven't done, if you want to achieve something that somebody else has achieved and you haven't, and you have the privilege of being able to invest time with that person, are we respectful of that time? And probably a better question, are we just respectful? If you make an appointment, do you show up? This happens all the time at the Max International Colleges, where people say, yes, I'd love to chat to you about becoming a top-level exercise professional, and they book a time, and then the person who wants to help them achieve their career, who's there on time, and when we call exactly on time, and then the person doesn't show up. It's really interesting because it might not matter. This one time that I didn't show up for the appointment or the phone call, or I wasn't respectful of somebody else's time, it might not matter. But what if you get a reputation of the person that doesn't show up, the person that asks for advice but doesn't take it, the person who talks about themselves when they're in an environment where there's lots of successful people? What happens to your reputation? But more importantly, what are you missing out on? If you've got the opportunity to chat to somebody, and I'll use Max as an example. A lot of people ask us, please, can you help me become a top-level exercise professional, open a gym, have an online business, work on a cruise ship as an exercise professional, have a home exercise studio, have a boot camp. Things that people want to do in the exercise profession. Now, the coaches at Max, the three of us have been in the exercise profession, if you add up all of our years, hundreds of years probably, or hundreds of years of experience, and yet people don't take advantage of it. They talk a lot but don't ask questions. They've got an opportunity to have a chat and they don't show up for the chat. And I just get it. Probably as an old lady, I don't get upset anymore. I just feel a bit disappointed that people have the opportunity to have a career or business that they love with people that want to help them do it, but they're not even respectful of the person's time. So when I come to a beautiful dam, and when you see this flowing in the winter, because this is a really interesting system, it's a plug hole really, where the water flows over the top and underneath. I'm really respectful of engineers. I don't know anything about it. I just look at it and go, wow, that's really interesting. But if I met the engineer that built this dam, I wouldn't be the person doing the talking. If I had the privilege of talking to that person, I wouldn't talk. I'd ask lots of questions and I'd listen. So there's a great thing to consider. Are we respectful of everybody's time? What's our reputation? If we make an appointment, if we've said we're going to do something, do we do it? Do we show up? And if we've got an opportunity to learn, do we take that opportunity or do we just talk about ourselves? Because it's and I always share this, if I'm talking, all I'm learning is what I already know. The stuff that's coming out of my mouth is just gas, because it's stuff that I already know. How can I learn stuff if I don't ask questions? So if you want to live your life to the max, spend some time with people who've done some stuff and ask lots of questions. Could that be a good idea? Live your life to the max. Check out the dam. Woohoo!